Mr. and Mrs. Day, students, faculty, and guests, it is an honor to have another opportunity to speak to you about values I feel are important here at Cardigan. Today, I am here to talk to you about toughness and grit. More specifically, the idea of these at Cardigan and what it means to be a tough cougar. How being tough and having grit can help you grow, learn, and make all of us our best selves. When preparing talking points for today, I was able to draw from other experts and their words of wisdom on the matter. I specifically drew from a book, Toughness by Jay Billis, also from Joe Alberici, the head lacrosse coach at West Point, as well as my 23 plus years of coaching and teaching. To start, we need to review the definition of tough. The dictionary definition, meaning to be able to withstand great force without tearing or breaking. In other words, being strong and resilient through difficult situations or forces. In terms of the study of metals, something's toughness is measured in regards to the amount of energy something can take without breaking. If something or someone can withstand a great deal of adversity or force upon it, even if it bends or changes shape but does not break, it is considered tough. Hardness, on the other hand, is related to toughness, but is not the same. Hardness is measured by how much something can withstand without bending or changing. Something is said to be hard if it can withstand a force or pressure without changing at all. Diamonds, for example, are hard. They do not bend or flex. They can withstand a great deal without changing. On the other hand, they are not tough. They break if hit with a hammer with enough force. Rubber, on the other hand, is not hard. It can be bent and changed shape when manipulated or put under pressure. Rubber, however, is tough and can take a beating and withstand a great deal of adversity over a long period of time without breaking. In life, we try to define people as hard or soft, tough or weak, jock or nerd, popular or unpopular, smart or stupid, a man or less than a man. We can all picture the stereotypical Hollywood image of tough guys, Chuck Norris, John Cena, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. This image is what's been conditioned to believe as tough and is celebrated and promoted in our culture. In sports, we picture the big physical football player or hockey player, the stud guy who does it all. Often these days, we idolize and celebrate the tough guys as the ones who pound their chest. They gloat, they talk trash, they put others down. We see these images in everything we encounter in popular culture. They're in advertisements, they're in movies, sports, music, social media. Every interaction we have with the world around us, we see this. This is false bravado. This is not true toughness. Similarly, I've heard the word or the term hardo, often used these days to put somebody down. I don't understand the use of this as a put down or demeaning other people. You're going to call someone a negative name for giving their best effort, for working hard, for striving to be their best they can be, for pushing others to do the same. We should all strive to be as tough as the person who pushes themselves and others out of their comfort zone because they give their best effort at everything they show up to do. At Cardigan, we strive to break out of this definition and envision a different understanding and celebration of toughness. We are not perfect, but we strive to be our best and improve our own understanding of toughness, and thus together be tougher, more resilient, and improve our world with our group efforts. Just by coming to Cardigan, you are making a choice to be tougher than your peers. As stated in John F. Kennedy's speech about going to the moon, because the chance is one we are willing to accept, you have made the choice to take the more difficult path, the more difficult road. You are testing your grit and your courage. You are putting yourself in the fire or on the anvil. You are testing and demonstrating your true character. These chances and choices you make now will allow you to withstand and overcome all the adversity you will face in the future. It will train you to make difficult choices now that often will have greater rewards down the line. Your time at Cardigan will help you take the long path to great success versus the short path to instant gratification. Toughness in Cardigan can be displayed in the choices we have to make every day. Coming to Cardigan, you took the difficult path. You moved away from home at an early age, leaving behind the comforts of home, the security of friends and family. You have put yourself out there to make new friends, try new things, and test who you are and who you can become. To our community, toughness at Cardigan is demonstrated by knowing it's okay to shed a tear when saying goodbye to your parents at drop-off, knowing it's okay to feel homesick, lonely, and scared, as everyone else does too. Being open to meeting new people from other cultures and trying new experiences. Helping new students feel comfortable and part of the brotherhood versus just hanging out with the friends you already have. The first days of classes, the new sports tryouts every season, going on the sunrise hike, helping a brother along the way who's struggling to get up the mountain. Taking your first and every shower in the locker room or the dorm. Sharing your room with a roommate, including others in games and activities at the start of the year so that they can be part of your group, your brotherhood. Showing toughness at Cardigan in the classroom is studying hard, turning your homework in on time, and striving to be the best student you can be. Raising your hand in class for the first time because you have a question, doing your homework versus choosing to play video games. Asking for help from a friend or a teacher when you don't understand something, giving others help and inviting them to join and study with you so they can be better. Sitting in the front row or away from your friends so that both of you are not distracted and can pay attention and learn. Demonstrating toughness in the arts at Cardigan is trying out for a play, a musical, or performing act. Trying something new in art or woodshop. Being creative or vulnerable. Starting a band, taking a music lesson, performing for your brothers in our community on the stage the first time and every time. Showing toughness in athletics at Cardigan is showing sportsmanship, showing up every day to practice in games, giving your best effort every time. Playing good one-on-one defense and helping your teammates do the same. Talking and showing good leadership on the field, in the locker room, or in the bus. Going into the corner to dig out the puck, diving on the court for the loose ball, recovering the fumble in the pile, bending over and running through the ground ball even when you're going to get hit, looking over the edge of the mountain and attacking it. Getting your glove all the way to the ground with two hands and making the non-flashy routine play. Shaking hands with your opponent and the other coaches after your hand is not raised at the center mat. Taking a penalty hit without retaliating, not talking trash or responding to trash talk from other teams, leaving the locker room, bus, bench, all of it better than you found it. Demonstrating toughness and support of Cardigan's brotherhood and culture is standing up and making an announcement in the dining hall, saying yes to being a job sub, even if it's the fourth time in the week, talking in chapel, wearing proper dress code versus trying to get away with something, bending over and picking up trash that's not yours, walking the extra 3 steps not to cut the corner, following the rules and helping others do the same, sticking up for your brothers when others are not, making your bed and straightening your room when room inspection's not till the night or even the day before, taking the dirty dish or spoon you find in the servery to the dish room versus leaving it for somebody else, not laughing when someone drops a tray or a plate in the dining hall, but rather jumping up to help clean it up, joining Polar Bear because the chance is one we are willing to accept and we can't live this tradition anywhere else, telling your friends to turn in his phone and helping him make a good choice, helping others with dorm jobs or room cleaning when you're done at night versus going into your room and turning on your computer, addressing your peers when they are doing something wrong, violating rules, or just making bad choices for themselves and others, starting a new table at a buffet meal so someone is not excluded or sitting alone, the sunset climb, and enjoying the hugs, words, and tears of your brothers for the last time you're together, showing integrity, giving respect, having compassion, and demonstrating courage. Toughness is not masculine or feminine, not bravado or showing off, not posturing for others, but being authentic. Toughness comes from inside and is who you are, what you choose to do, or how you treat yourself and others. Looking people in the eye, giving a firm handshake, showing compassion and empathy, changing diapers for your child so your partner can get some extra sleep, doing the dishes, cleaning the house and scrubbing toilets, packing your kids' lunches for school, listening to your friends' problems without judging, being a shoulder to cry on for your partner, your buddy, or your kids, doing the everyday little things with discipline and attention to detail, consistently showing up and doing your job. Toughness is being willing and able to say no when needed. It is difficult to say, but there will always be a time you need to say it. And by doing so, you are saying yes to a better you. To wrap things up, I want to come back to some important things that Jay Billis and Joe Albrecht also said. We can all be tough and strive to be our best. We can always be better, but we're always better together. We are tougher and able to have great grit as a band of brothers, as a team, as a class, a dorm, an ensemble, a cast, a band. We are all better as the sum of our parts versus as individuals. We are always better when we help the other fella and make the difficult choice to be tough, to do the right thing, to be our best self and help others do the same. As iron sharpens iron, there's a required level of accountability. When we want to be tough, we need to be tough enough to hold ourselves accountable and do the same for our brothers. We need to collectively make each other greater, tougher, and help each other grow, learn, and overcome obstacles no matter how big. My challenge to you as we enter these shorter, colder days, longer periods of darkness, and more unstructured downtime, help each other be tough. Help each other make tough choices. We must continue to be tough and help sharpen each other so that our band of brothers can continue to be great and in turn make each other the best we can be. Thank you.